I guess I'll start recording. You haven't added any video sources? Yeah, I do want to do that. Thank you. All right, OBS has started. Session 1. Brian's jumping in a second, so
my body is ready.
So I am a little bit foggy on some of the rules myself because it's been a long time. So I figured a good start for everybody is we're going to have a little hunt and combat scenario to basically get our feel. I was going to do it last time, but we just didn't get there.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan almost here. Guess we could just repeat it. That comes down to it. So let's go back to the orphanage. And you guys have tokens on here right now? You do not. So if you can drag your tokens in with Robert, because we're going to start the scene in Robert's.
You might want to move us to that map.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. There you go.
All right.
Robert is in the upper right-hand corner. So if you guys don't remember Robert is the guy that put you all together. He kind of runs this show. Kind of a more than equal partner. Hey, Brian, you're just in time. Good job.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Robert basically runs the orphanage. Thomas is his close second, and lover, obviously. And one of the things that Robert is able to do is he gets premonitions, basically. He gets future precognitions. So that would not be unusual to you to start out with him having one and calling you all to the study to discuss. So that's where we're going to start off. You guys could all go in the study. Oh my God, there's children laughing.
Oh, it's those zombie children again. That's how you know the bone collector's coming.
Yeah, you didn't get to see Brian. The bone collector is very large in the story now. So.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Where's Tony?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know how to do it. And I can't get over to that side. Oh, there it is. The slider's down there, dumbass. Found it.
Yeah, you can grab and pan too. You just drag your name. You go over to your name under PCs and you just drag the name over, and the token will drop where you drop it.
PCs are up.
Lesky, are you a duplicator?
I am not. Do I have another?
Yeah, near the entrance.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Lesky. What are you doing? Oh my God, I can't believe how nervous I am about this. And I play characters all the time.
But do you play them all?
No, I don't.
Guess
That's
what,
the
Jim?
hard part.
Guess how many people
Yeah.
in this call are judging you? 2.
All of them?
Just 2.
Oh, two. Is it Hunter? Is Hunter one of them?
She's not in this. She's not here.
Oh, I thought you meant in the watch party. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Charlie, you're in there. Beautiful. All right. So Robert says, so I've brought you all here. I've had a premonition. It's a young lady who needs our help, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. There's something strange about her, but she's in the city and she is running from something. I think she needs us to help her.
Someone you've seen before?
No, I've never seen her before. That's part of why it is so strange that I'm having a premonition about her. Usually it's people that I know. But, regardless, she does need help. So, in the south side of the city, you could find her and see what is going on.
Could you see what she was running from?
No, it was dark, though I heard some skittering noises in the darkness.
That bodes well.
Well, that is rather vague, Herr Benton. Did you see what she looked like?
Yes, the young woman, she was very pretty. She was wearing a gown like she had just come from a ball. For pictures, I can describe her hair and stuff. You guys might want that, right?
Yeah. Bring
Why
it.
not?
No. I
Right.
plan
Yeah.
on just tapping people on the shoulder. If you need help, you need help.
Oh, you're the smartass. I got it. She has a braid to one side, and she's wearing a ball dress with a red handkerchief. That's the best I can do for you right now.
Well,
Right. I've gone on worse, I suppose.
Well, I can at least give you decent directions, because she does give you relatively specific directions, but only to the neighborhood because he recognizes the buildings, styles.
do we have a carriage or horses or anything like that?
You can take the carriage if you wish. I don't think it'll take you long to get there. We're only maybe a half an hour's walk from there, but the horses would speed it up for sure.
Well, if she's in distress, then probably time is of the essence.
Assuming she's in distress now. I'm not entirely sure how far in the future this is. But it is not too far. Best
What
of
time
my
of-
reckoning.
What time of day is it right now?
About 9 p.m.
Okay.
So, should I have Sue get the horse for you? The horse and carriage?
At this time of night, yeah, I think horses would be best.
Well, perhaps they will need it. I would
Right.
not.
He rings a little bell, and in walks Sufan.
Whoa.
She is kind of the caretaker of the people in the house, but she does some of the general cleaning and cooking and such as well. She bows her head slightly and she says, "Yes, Robert. The gentlemen need a carriage. They need to go out into the city. If you could bring it around front." "Yes, of course, of course." And she bows to each of you slightly, and she walks out quickly.
I stand up.
Are there any other questions I can try to answer?
I think we need to get moving. I put on my jacket.
Just so. Just so. All right, and he sits down, and he does nothing because he makes you guys do all the work. So
Mm-hmm.
She does the
part
main.
of the premise is if you guys have been here long enough, he stays here not only to protect the children because his abilities help him negate other people's abilities, but he also helps keep Winnie's powers under control. So that's part of the reason why he doesn't go out very often.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go out front to get in the carriage that I do not have because I did not expect a carriage. Thank you, PCs.
I was playing to my character to cut off the conversation short. If anyone else has a question, my character's ready to go. I wasn't necessarily
Well,
speaking for everybody.
I think we're good to go. Oh, somebody's got a question.
It does not sound like we will get anything more specific than this, so I will suit up.
Afraid my
There.
artistic skills are not good enough that I can draw her for you. Just look into that.
Right. Well, I'll take a few minutes to put on my auxiliary perks and whatnot.
Just make sure that I am good over here. Yep, I am. Beautiful. All right. So Sue will bring around the carriage. Who is going to drive the carriage?
I'll drive the carriage.
You have the drive skill?
At average.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm not going to make you roll it. I was just seeing if you had it or not. All right. So the general direction was about a 30-minute walk, so it's probably going to take you like 10 minutes by horse to go to the south side of the city.
All right.
Estimate 5 minutes for me. Whoa, why am I getting Australian?
Go ahead. I don't care. Gert has been Australian this whole time.
She's been using a voice synthesizer.
So I don't want to assume that you guys want to jump right there. If you guys want to talk about it on the way, or I can just jump you there.
Skittering. Insectoids? Have you heard of such a threat?
I've not heard of anything. This
No.
is still, no, this is still very foreign to me. To all of us, I suppose.
I nod.
Well, I suppose we shall see.
Well,
Until there.
I don't doubt his abilities. I just, it's even for someone of my background, this is a little bit new, strange, different. I'm not sure of the word.
Friend? No.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess we'll see what we see. Look around for any parties in town near there.
Hard. Well, that's true. We don't know if she's alone. Well, we don't know if she's in danger as of yet. Or if it has passed. What if it has passed? What then? We just shrug our shoulders and walk away? I don't
Go into damage control mode, I guess.
know.
Well, let's hope it's a premonition and not finding something in the past.
Yes.
I don't even know if he can
Exactly.
do
I wonder if
Never
he knows.
heard that he could.
Well, this is a very shady part of town and a very dark part of the evening.
I'm spooky.
Spooky. Yes, that's a word. Spooky.
So did I hear you guys talk about going somewhere completely other than where he was sending you?
that. No.
Or are you going where he was sending you?
We're going where
Where
he's
he-
sending him. I have no idea what it looks like, so I'm just kind of rolling with it.
Would be more skeletons, children.
Ugh, the skeleton children. Let's just not talk of that. Still have mixed feelings about that one.
All right, so I'm going to be working with fog a little bit, which I have not done, so I apologize for running into any snags. You guys end up in the southeastern corner when you come through the bend on the road. The town is currently poorly lit in this area. It's a relatively poor area. The streets are
Are
narrow.
we on the map? Oh, there we are. Never mind.
You are, yeah. So you've got situational aspects of poorly lit and narrow streets and alleys that you might be able to use to your advantage. And what do you guys want to do to try to find this young lady?
Split
there
the
people
party.
walking
Split
about?
the party.
Split the party.
There might be. Where you are right now, you don't see anybody. Oh, this might be a good time actually to describe this for the people that don't know. So, in Fate, things are divided up into zones.
Yeah.
So, you guys are in one zone right now. When you're moving from zone to zone with like a movement power or whatever, or on your thing, you'll go into a different square, a different section. So technically, you could move anywhere in here within the same turn if we were in a turn situation. That might get a little bit getting used to because you don't really count squares or anything. There's no distance that way.
Okay.
It's just like if you have a house and a yard, you might have the house be, one zone and then the yard be another zone, for instance. So if you took your movement to move from one zone to another, you could move to the outside. But if you were punching somebody who's in the other part of the house, they consider that all one zone in that particular case. Then you could get to that person and punch them and do whatever in that zone. You can divide up houses into different zones and everything else. It all basically depends on what the story, needs at that time.
Yeah.
So
the visible area we see right now is one zone?
Is one zone. And in this case, to try and make it obvious, I'm putting like a yellow border between the zones, which you might not be able to see with the fog. I'm not sure because I can't see what players see, but you'll start to see that division as you move through.
Okay.
So.
Oh.
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
step away for a second, but whatever everyone decides, I'm gonna follow Pierre.
Oh.
Not Charles.
Well, I was gonna grab Oleski's body and use him as a meat shield, but
Well, he like you as immortal. Maybe that's a good thing.
actually, I would like to surround myself in shadow stealthily and fly over the buildings, because I can.
Okay, that works. So you're looking up high.
Yeah, maybe right about there or so for now.
So Charles flies off.
I'm
just jump up on the buildings.
I'm fast walking up the road looking for someone. Someone that lives in the area, or it looks like they are from around this area.
All right.
No one in the street?
Oh,
Have
that's
you
right.
heard of any balls or events in the area?
Brian are you here, Brian? You went.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay. Just making sure you were, because your camera wasn't showing you.
I didn't log into the camera yet.
No, it's fine. Tony doesn't use his camera either. You did have it, so I didn't know something went wrong.
Oops.
Okay, so from where you guys are, as far as exit zones, there is a street here and a street here exiting this zone, and through a really narrow spot, there's a street here. Obviously, if you're going over, that doesn't matter, but if you're still walking on the streets, those are the places that you can get out of the zone.
Okay.
And why don't you give us a notice roll, Matthew, since you're specifically looking for something in particular.
All right.
So you're going to do a overcome. So you're going to take your notice skill, and you're
Mhm.
gonna add the shifts from that to a 4 dice roll. And the idea is for it to add up to more than the obstacle, which in this case is going to be a fair or +2. So you have to get 2 total when you add up your rolls and your shifts together,
Okay,
which
if
shouldn't be
I
too hard for you.
I'm going to try clicking just the notice to see if it rolls for me.
I think it does. Yeah.
Okay. So it says rating plus 4DF plus or minus 0. Is that right?
I don't know the formulas off the top of my head that it
2.
uses
Oh,
from
2.
here.
I have to add my +2.
Did you roll it though? Because I don't see it.
No, it's prompting me.
Oh, okay.
So my rating, which is 2 plus 4DF.
Yeah, so you
Fantastic.
definitely would have made a notice. All right. You with that roll, actually, you hear both in this direction and this direction. This direction over here, you hear actual voices talking to each other. Here, you just hear somebody actually breathing with that kind of notice roll,
Where's the second?
moving around and stuff.
Where's the second ping? So one here,
And then one is up north.
up north. I can hear someone breathing.
Moving around. Yeah, there's somebody there for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I want to head for. I'd like. I point in the direction of the voices, and I want to head toward that.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to try going stealthy
Okay.
and move along, sticking near the edges of the houses.
Okay, so to do your stealth, you're gonna obviously roll your stealth. If you want to, you could also invoke the situational aspect of poorly lit to try and give yourself like a +2, or if you did badly on your roll, to re-roll it. Things like that. That's up to you.
Okay. I'll see how I roll first. Or do I have to do it now?
You can choose to do it before or after. It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Maybe you want to save those fate points for another time. Okay. So remember that roll. Obviously, go back for it.
right. So invoking the poorly lit costs a fate point?
Yes, because there's no free
Okay.
invokes on it right now.
Okay.
I gotta remember to look at all your guys' stuff. Like I said, this is also for me to get a flow too, so
Mm-hmm.
excuse me if I hesitate occasionally. I want to get kind of a few things done so that we have an idea of how things work in the game. So
Makes sense to me.
there, get all your characters up. I need more screens. Time to put the TV on. Sad that 4 screens is still barely off. Uh-oh, things got really quiet.
I'll kind of motion towards Charles. You'll go that way and we split up? And I'll leap over to these buildings.
You want me to go this way?
Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Kind of look off to the north.
so Claude is stealthing in what direction? Is he? You said you're following the buildings. Are you going left or are you going up?
I'm going to cross the street and go north.
Go north. So you're going to follow Pierre up north, and Gertrude, by the looks, over the roofs.
More or less.
So Gertrude, you're jumping from roof to roof.
Mhm.
Okay. And Oleski, you're walking. Pierre, you're sludging.
Yeah.
And that's actually important. Are you in sludge form or are you in person form right now?
I'm in person form.
Okay. All right. So, like, did you guys purposely just ditch Charles?
No, I went that way.
No, I know. It was like Gert's like, okay, you go this way, we go this way. Then everybody went north. It's like,
I didn't see which way you wanted me to go. Sorry.
oh, I'm just laughing. I think it's fun. Okay, so you're gonna go this way, Tony. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Just put him there.
And I'd like to go.
All right. So I am going to again. I apologize. Let me get my reveal here. I think I could just draw it. So you guys. So that should reveal for you. And you guys cannot see that Charles has found all the fun stuff that way. But you can, Charles.
Hello.
All right. So why don't we stick with... Hey, Jamie, what's your opinion? Should we have a turn order on all the actions to make it easier, or can we just go this free flow until we get to combat? Because you ran Fate before, right?
Yeah, but I didn't do combat until we were actually in combat.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep free flow. I just didn't want to be unfair to anybody. So,
All
right. So I'm going to assume, because Pierre was taking first initiative there, so to speak, that we're going to let Pierre go and do his action first.
Well, I'm still aiming to.
We're not in combat.
Right, I'm aiming to go over to where those voices were.
Oh, I thought you were going north. You mean I just revealed for nothing?
I'm right there, so I should see it probably. But I'm going. I figured I had to go north to go up here.
Yeah,
no,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I was just joking. All right. So you're going basically through this way.
Yeah.
I can't ping. Yeah. Okay. All right. And the rest of you were following suit to that, except for Charles, who's gonna fight alone.
Who said he's going to fight?
No, I know. I know. Okay, so you guys are going up that way. Cool. All right. So, Pierre and Lesky, you are approaching two gentlemen, and they are standing furtively in an alleyway. Yes, sir.
Oh no, I wave at them.
Oh, I thought that was a question.
Well, I have a question for them.
Okay. When they see you and see your hand, they freeze. They were obviously doing something they're not supposed to. And the one here, he starts to go like he's going to back up. The other one puts his hands up and goes, "Hello, Governor. We weren't doing anything wrong."
I just have a question.
Oh, and the other guy's still trying to back up. Do you say anything to him, or you let him?
I will advance as if I'm oblivious to whatever they were doing, and begin just speaking. Like, I'm looking for a party. Is there a party around here?
Oh, yeah, probably at the bar. You can't get there through here unless you can fly. You just go south down that way, and then you follow. You go right, and he's like, he obviously is a little bit like, trying to figure out. And then when you get to the square, you turn right again, and you should see the bar right in front of you. Though I'm not entirely sure that they're having a party, but that'd be the most likely place. The other guy stops when he realizes you're asking for a party. He's looking at you speculatively.
Can I notice anything that would indicate an affiliation or an illicit action that they were taking, or an indication why they're acting so cagey?
I will let you do a notice if you'd like. You didn't attempt to notice when you first got there, so this would be a little harder.
Okay.
But I'd say probably a good would be good enough.
Okay, so I need 3. Fail.
Okay. So yeah, you don't see exactly what the guy in the back was doing. You do notice enough that they are a little bit shifty, though they're relaxing now that you're asking about recreation. So,
Okay.
all right. I'm gonna pause for you to
Yep.
keep things fair here. Gertie, what are you doing up there? No. That's not a bad question. I mean, like, what are you doing? Just before I bypass you, are you just watching, or?
Yeah, mostly looking around. Maybe I kind of hear them from here, but looking for signs of a semi-fancy party or some kind of social gathering.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. So
GM
that guy right
for
there.
no reason.
For no reason. Just you hear a gasp behind you and a little bit of scuttling as you look back because you can see well enough. This guy's like, what the? Because he saw you jumping across the buildings and he's booking his ass out of here. So, okay.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where the party is?
Wait a minute, are you saying that from the roof? Oh boy. Okay. They don't need much for that.
Where's the party?
Okay. That's good. That's good.
reason.
Yeah, no, you did okay on that one. Oh, but he did. Mr. Cagey guy sees you up there, and he definitely wants to book now. So
This guy up here,
the guy right here.
The hat?
Oh,
Yeah. Because he's looking up now. He's not looking at you guys anymore. He's looking up on the roof at Gertrude with all of her, gears and stuff.
If Gertrude is up there?
You do now. I will not make you roll a notice to tell.
the party.
He does not want to be part of your party. This guy did not notice, though, so he has not run off, though he is confused why his friend is trying to book it. But as he looks around, like, on the ground level, he's not seeing any danger, and he's thinking that he might be okay with these guys. He kind of has money at dollar signs in his eyes, so. All right, so, Claude, and I'm waiting on you, Tony, because you're the one that has the possible of combat. What are you doing down there, Stretchy?
I'm still heading north. See if I can see anything on this end.
Okay. That'd be funny. You'll meet up with Scaredy Cat up here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, Charlie, you're flying along. You go ahead and make a notice just to see how quickly you see them. That's all I'm really doing it for. They don't have a good reason to see you, so yeah, they don't notice you yet. Yeah, so you totally win. You even made a roll. They were still at -4, so
yeah,
that works out. All right, so
Oh, hello.
Oh.
those are what you see down there.
They look familiar.
Do they?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that an aspect you want to build for it? They look familiar?
No, but they look demonic. That's why I said, maybe it was just something I've seen but don't know anything about.
No. This is where I'm trying to work in how the rules work. So
I don't know.
you can try, if you'd like to actually try to get an aspect on them. Basically, that they look familiar, which might give you some bonus in dealing with them.
Okay, so could I do that under lore? My lore is average.
Yeah, I think you could do it under lore. That makes sense. Where's our little success table to make sure I don't get this wrong? Okay. So. Where's that hiding from me? Success. Create an advantage. There we go. All right. So we're going to make sure that I'm 100% because as we found out last time when I thought I knew the rules, I did not.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's not really helpful. Why do you lie to me like that?
Because I like making things up.
I think I just end up giving you
Now he's
a
attempting to
target.
create a situation aspect, right?
Yeah, he's
So-
trying to create an advantage. Page 7.
Okay.
So based on when he does it, he might get free invocations, which means he doesn't have to spend fate points. Which is a big advantage, obviously. So that's what we're doing. 136. I just want to make sure that I do it right.
It's only right if you make it so I win. Then it's right. Oh.
All right. Yeah, so that would just be based upon what you are. So these things are not super well known, so I'm actually going to make you do a superb to get it. But if you get it, then yep, you'll have that advantage because they are not well known to you. All right, so you have not actually seen them before. They might look a little familiar, but not enough that you actually get any advantage on them right now.
Right. Oh, okie
All right. So yes, for you guys, if he has succeeded, he would get a free invocation on it, which means he could get the +2 to some sort of action against them or whatever. And if he succeeded with style, he would have got 2 invocations. So there's the advantage to making advantages.
Okay.
So you don't have to use your fate points like you do on a situational aspect. You have to use your fate point to use it, so you can run out of those until I compel new ones on you. This would give him ways to do that without cost. So
Okay.
that's something to remember. If you run out of fate points, you could still possibly invoke different advantages by creating a new advantage. So, okay, so Charles, what do you want to do with the information of knowing that they're there?
Actually, I want to. Yeah.
They are
Try to
not
stay-
looking at you at all. They're looking down the alleyway like they're looking for something.
That's what I thought. The alleyway to the north,
This way.
that way. Oh, so I'm at their back.
Right. They don't see you. They had a terrible chance to see you.
All right. Well, I want to go up a little bit higher and try to see what they're looking for.
Okay.
But I want to be stealthy, so I do actually want to invoke that.
Yeah.
The
Go
low
ahead and
light.
roll. Go ahead and roll your stealth. You want to invoke the dimly lit.
Yes, I do.
All right. So toss your fate point in there.
Oh, wait a second here.
Or actually, you can wait till you roll, obviously. See how well you do, because you might not actually need it.
There you go. No,
With them, what's that?
I'm going to use it.
Okay. So you're going to add +2 to your result? You're going to
Yes.
shift it to? Okay.
Where is stealth? Is here. Whoa. I'm glad I did.
Yeah. All right. So for the moment, we're going to stick to what they had. Next go around, they'll make a new notice against that. So, all right. Now you need to make a notice yourself to try and see what they're seeing. How high up are you right now?
That's a good question. Let's say 40 feet.
40 feet. So you're above the house line here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically I want to be above the roof.
All right. Go ahead and roll your notice. I am going to do that. So you were going to roll against a 4.
Yeah, I did not. It was a 0.
Okay. So currently you can't quite see what they're going after right now or what they're looking for. All right. So Pierre and Oleski. You see the one guy starting to book it. Gert has crashed the party, literally looking for the party. And the gentleman right here does not seem to know what's going on. He's kind of oblivious to it. And he's still chatting you up. So, but if you're looking for a good time, mate, like I might have some stuff that can, help with that. I could set you up with a party.
I'm good, thank you.
You were thinking about it.
I
does he notice that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he sees somebody that likes what he's got to sell. Are you sure? How about your friend? He looks at Oleski.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you think you're good, but you haven't. Oh, you're moving forward?
I'd like to point toward the bar, the direction that the guy gave us.
What are you going to distract him? Okay.
No. I give Oleski a nod. I'm like, should we bail? Only I say something 1800s appropriate instead of bail.
Yeet.
Do we skedaddle?
Yeah,
Do you yeet him?
Do we 22 skidoo? Aye. Let's go.
Wait. You haven't even seen what I have to sell.
A man has to dance.
He looks confused, but then he realizes he doesn't have his friend anymore. He's like, Thomas, where are you?
Are we talking ethanol? What purity? Suitable fuel?
Extend hand.
Oh, he still doesn't see you. This is amazing. Okay. You're not even being stealthy.
Put face in hand and just go now. Oh no.
I have a feeling something else will catch on fire tonight.
So, Gert, you can chase them down. Thomas is stuck in an alleyway, and Bill here, he did not hear you still. He is an idiot. So it's up to you if you want to chase them down or if you want to follow Pierre and Oleski.
Oh, I'm looking.
Oleski, you have words?
I'm gonna turn to Pierre and be like, perhaps we should make sure fire does not happen.
I'm
gonna start walking towards the alleyway. In no great particular hurry.
I will follow.
All right. So Gertrude, what were you going to do? Were you going to follow them still, or were you stopping?
Well, for the moment, stopping to see what I can see over here.
Okay, so you're making a notice over the next section, basically. Okay.
Sure, and maybe looking to see what they're doing a little bit, but more seeing what else is around there.
Okay. From your position, go ahead and roll it for me. You do have some buildings that are kind of in the way, so depending on how you roll is how much you see. Good job.
Standing
Good
behind
job.
the chimney.
Looking at it very closely. All right. So
look.
yeah, it's too dark right now. You can't see a whole lot. So all right. Separated party. Claude, what is it that you are doing? Where are you going next?
I'm gonna go north and then come into this alleyway.
Right here. Okay, and
Yeah.
you're in your normal look right now. So
Yeah, I'm not sludge man. I'm not the
all right.
bum.
So this gentleman is panicking and he's getting ready to run by and he's like, "Don't go that way. There's a strange being on the roof. One of those unnamed that you read about."
Thanks for the advice.
And he's looking at you incredulously, like, "You're still gonna proceed?"
I can handle myself.
Well, good luck to you, friend. He's booking his ass. Unnamed are scary. Okay. I can say you can move right up to the other zone if you want. From where you are, you can see there aren't any other people in this particular zone. So if you want to come right up, and you can actually come around and see Oleski and Sludge and Gertie on the roof.
Oh, now I see what he's talking about.
All right. Charles, sorry. So you're up there. You're still flying. You're peering, trying to see what's going on from a pretty good height.
Yes.
Just for the heck of it, which is very unlikely because they are very distracted. But let's see if they see you at all. There, they do not see you. And they are actually going to be moving forward a bit.
No.
Into the shadows. I will give you enough view of that though, because you can see that much at least. Can you see now where they are?
Nope.
Damn it. It didn't work.
Nope.
There we go. How about now?
Yes.
Okay. So you move to there. So do you want to continue to try and peer in the dark? Do you want to follow them? What do you want to do?
I do want to follow them, and because I'm trying to see what is so goddamn interesting.
Okay. Roll me another notice. Get a 4, and I will give you some stuff.
Yeah, baby.
Superb. All right. From where you are, of course, all of you can see this because I'm not going to bother to fog individually if you can do that. Did I give you? No, still didn't do it. You stupid jerk. There.
Ooh, hello.
So.
Oh, right.
Oops. There's one
You
too
know,
many.
Mama said, "Don't be a hero."
All right, so you see a young lady. As you peer in and you actually get a good view of her, she actually panics when she sees them.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs up the wall in a most improbable manner. But about 12 feet up, she ends up slipping on the wall and she falls down and lands on the ground with a little cry.
Oh, well. Yeah,
But that was definitely not a normal thing for a young lady in skirts to run up a wall like that.
what is? Just checking my flight. Basically, I want to swoop in and take her away if it's going to be at all possible. Oh, where is it? There. And overcome obstacles or create advantages related to flying. Okay, so it sounds like I have to use my athletics.
And you're going to use your flight to basically make it better to try and move through and grab her, you're saying?
Yes, that's what it says. But I mean, guess ultimately it's up to you, but that's what it sounds like.
Yep. Nope, that's reasonable. From where you are there, you're flying. So as far as you can tell, they cannot fly.
Right. So I'm
Damn
hoping.
it.
So
I should have given them flight.
which would you like first?
Go ahead and roll your athletics to see if you can get down to her properly. So yeah,
Two.
that's not a hard thing. So you fly down. I'm gonna stop you right at her.
Okay.
Because these guys are gonna make a bunch of little snarly noises and stuff, and the other people might have a chance to hear that, and you get to talk to her before, or you have the chance to talk to her at least if you want to before you pick her up. So, all right. What's that?
Come with me if you want to leave. No.
All right. So, rest of the party. Oleski and Pierre are trying to stop a fire. Claude comes up behind you.
Possible fire, yeah.
Oh, you know there's going to be a fire.
99.9% chance.
Future fire.
Let's see.
All right, well, I want to move into the alleyway.
Just looking at your sheets real quick. Apologize.
You should.
I know. All right, I'm not going to do that. And where did Claude go? There he is. Okay. Reluctant criminal. Okay. Go ahead and tell me what you guys want to do. Gertrude, I think you're the driving force behind this, so why don't you describe what you're going to do so they know how to react properly?
Well, not knowing or not really seeing anything of interest, Gertrude will probably jump over to the next westward building.
Gonna change zones.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and move over there.
The dark. Whoa.
Did the scale change?
I don't think so. Why?
All right, no, it just looks odd.
What does?
The change into that zone. The buildings look smaller or something.
There may be one level buildings instead of 2 or 3, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't draw this particular map, so maybe they just screwed up their scale. I'm not sure.
Brian's
All right.
What are those?
Gertie, you see the same creatures that, unbeknownst to you, Charles has seen. And they are moving around, looking and smelling, trying to find something. guys, you see Gertie jump over to the next zone. She's on another roof there.
Oh, what is she doing?
Um, and I'm going to say he doesn't have any modifier. Let's see how he does now. Nope. This guy is the stupidest person ever. He still doesn't see Gert jump over his head. This guy does, though, and he is freaking hiding in the corner now. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You see Gertie jumping over.
I'm going to ignore these two guys and continue trying to catch up on the ground through this patchwork of alleyways.
Yeah, I will hightail it in that direction as well.
Yeah, me too.
Alleyway.
I'm trying to
Two of
make
you-
stuff the whole time, though.
Yeah, two of you have the ability to go through the thin alley very easily. One of you might have a harder time. How thin is that?
All right. You need
You
me to
might-
make an athletics?
Yeah, you might have to. That's kind of thin.
All right.
Okay. You're fine.
What she proclaimed.
Try
Great.
harder next time, GM.
So Lesky starts doing the orange crush between buildings. You guys, no problem. You're scooting around. So you're coming around to where Gertie is here. I'm gonna, just for the sake of expedience, you guys can get up here if you'd like to, so that all of you can see what's going on in there at
Right
once. Yeah. So that you can all see the same thing now and deal with it appropriately. And we will stop there. So Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the young woman is on the ground.
Perfect.
She's looking up at you now. You look like that picture, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not all icky or anything like that.
No, he doesn't change appearance.
She does see you come out of the sky, so her eyes widen quite a bit. She was laying on her back, where she kind of banged her head a little bit, and she's like, "No, no, please!" And she's got her hands up. I've done nothing.
Oh,
And the little scrabbly things make an elated, squeak noise, almost like a tea kettle, and start moving in your direction.
I haven't time to explain, madam, and I just try to grab her by the arm or the clothes or whatever.
Okay.
So that
so why don't you try doing a rapport to try and get her to trust you enough to not fight you on this? You might still be able to grab her anyway, but it obviously would be a lot easier if she didn't fight.
Fair.
All right, and Nilly. I'm trying to remember what the opposite of rapport is. What is the opposite of rapport? I think I'll just go with empathy. So
That seems legit.
just for now,
Shoot,
I'll look it up
shoot.
later because it's not super important.
The opposite is shoot.
All right, so you guys got a tie on your contest.
Tied to the runner.
So let's do a conflict over conflict. See. Contest, there we go.
Whoever has the biggest plus. I don't know.
You get what you want at a minor cost, right? Or you get a lesser version of what you wanted.
I'm trying to decide here which one is the more appropriate one, to be honest. That's about getting your goal. Yeah, I'm thinking in this particular case, it's a contest. So in this particular case, because you guys got the same, you didn't win her trust. She does try to scramble away from you, and she knocks over a barrel, which goes flooding all over the ground in front of where the hordlings are, and they kind of stop and smell at the liquid for a second, slowing them down for a second. So you got a sec to grab her if you want, and try to make another contest where you're physically going to try and grab her.
Okay.
So I would think physique would be what you would do against her physique or her athletics.
Physique.
Physique is.
I thought physique was like strength.
Yeah, I think it's like. I thought it was like body resistance type.
Yeah, it's your physical strength. I
Oh,
assume you're
okay.
trying to overpower her, right?
Well, yeah, that's what you want.
Is that what you want?
Well, I want to grab her and then bring her away. So that's your call as to what I roll. Because it could be fight, it could be athletics, it could be. If you say so, it's willpower. Whatever you say.
Yeah, I'm suggesting physique only because in this particular case you're trying to overpower her. If you want to punch her to subdue her, then that you could use fight for that
I'm
instead.
here to save you.
Punch.
My physique was a 0.
Okay. Oh. Oops.
She throws
She
you down
invokes
on the
her
ground.
ass.
Yeah.
All right. So
She you up and flies away.
Shit. She picked me up and body slammed me.
well, she did succeed with style, so she's got 2 victories to your 0 until next round. And she's like, no, leave me alone. And she's slippery from the water. And yeah, so you're still trying to do this while the creatures are starting to think, okay, I can walk over this because they don't seem very bright.
Gotcha.
So, all right. You guys, you see some hordlings, and why don't we just see whether they see you?
I have a
Yes,
question.
sir.
Do I
Yes.
hear do I hear her struggling and yelling? No, no, no.
Make a notice roll. That is a very good point.
Yes.
She's loud, you hear it, but you do not know where it is coming from.
Okay. Echoing out off the alleys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else want to attempt a similar thing?
No, because we
Gertrude
have
cannot hear it
creatures in front of us.
over the sound
There's not much we can do.
of machinery.
Sure. All right. Creatures, I just rolled for them. They did not notice you. They are stupid. They're supposed to be. So the horde is moving down this alleyway. So they're going to get partway down. They're all kind of in one space. I just have them separate out so you can count them easier. And that's what they're doing. What are you guys doing?
I'd like to change into my sludge form.
Nice. Flip that token.
I'm gonna take up a covered position behind this well.
Okay.
And draw a pistol.
Why don't you go ahead and roll your stealth? Is that what you're doing? Stealthing or just getting cover?
No, I'm not. No, yeah, I'm just.
So you're going to create an advantage. Okay. All right. So why don't you go ahead and create an advantage?
What?
Aren't you trying to create?
That's stealthing. I'm just. Oh, behind. All right. What do you want me to roll to get cover behind the
I will let you choose either fight or athletics for this particular thing.
They're both the same thing.
Okay. So you get one free info, tie. Yep, you get one free invocation on taking cover.
All right.
Be in the cage.
What's that?
I'm talking to them. Should we engage?
Yes. Yes, now.
All right. Never mind.
No hiding it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they might still not hear you because they don't. Oh no, they heard you. So the horde whips around at the sound of Gertie and looks around like, what? And they don't say what. They do a little tea kettle whistle of excitement, and they stop moving in that direction, and they move over. They're not climbed up yet. They're down below you going and trying to like scrabble at the wall and climb over each other to get to you.
The roofs are alive with the sound of Gertie.
Very nice. By the way, any one of you could try to make that into an advantage for yourself.
Make what?
Because he is distracting them.
Oh.
The Ruza, yeah, okay, you got it.
Hmm.
No.
You can start combat if you want, or you guys can still go with, because right now they can't get to him yet. They're just trying to get to him. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Oh, so we
Yeah.
could just like declare that we're doing something. I'm gonna. Yeah. I will.
Oh, actually, you can't yet.
Yeah, because I
you just
shifted.
used your turn. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're stuck. But Claude hasn't done anything yet.
I will start combat.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. But you're going to have to wait because I'm going to let Charlie start his because it's his turn. Okay. But we're going to be on initiative, so you guys can start combat as soon as you go back over there. So, first round of combat is you still trying to do the contest. You are down 2-0, 3 for the win to get her.
No.
So,
At this point, I'll turn my back to her and put my arms out and say, fine, we'll do it the hard way, and just put myself between her and the baddies.
okay. All right. So let's do this. This is going to be conflicts. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm going to see if the turn thing will actually work or not. If I can put you guys on there.
Yeah, we can put ourselves on there. If you right click on your token, or thought you could.
Must be a GM.
Thought there was an
Power.
add to initiative or something.
I think I could do it from the here, right?
Oops.
Add turn, maybe.
Oh, they don't let me do it on here either.
Ooh,
Right
look at
click
all that.
token.
Yeah. Can't add turns. So.
Right.
Maybe because that's a D&D specific thing.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I do.
All right. You think so?
I think so.
I think I
think
just
so.
killed it. I think
I'm
I
gonna go with it.
killed-
Oh, wait a minute. Right click a token and choose add turn. You can
Yeah,
use a
that's-
shortcut Control U to add groups quickly. So will it let
Oops.
me do it? Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, you just viewed source.
Yay!
That's what happened to me.
All right, how did you do it?
I'm right clicking on your tokens. For some reason,
So we don't have.
it's not letting you. Yeah, that's weird. Dun, dun, dun.
We're all 0.
Yeah, because it's not the same kind of.
Right.
We're
Hang
using
in
notice,
here.
right, for initiative.
Yes, but I
Oh.
think you use the highest notice.
Correct.
So
Mine
it really
is
comes down
+3.
to you have +3.
Yeah.
They have a 0, so you guys are going to go first anyway. Did I get? No, so I got everybody on there. Did everybody see themselves on there?
I see
Because I
myself.
forgot somebody. All right, and we'll even go in that order. So, Charlie,
Mm.
Charles, sorry.
Mm.
All right, so you're going to be attempting to do bad things to him in some way. Fight, shoot, or some other ability that you have.
Me? No, I'm going to be defending her, actually.
Oh, so you're going to wait for them to attack you.
Correct. because my
Okay.
power is based on touch. So when they hit me, then ding.
Okay. Lily will use her turn right now because I don't want to do her a lot anyway to get up, and she notices that you're being protective, so she kind of stands behind you and presses herself against you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
All right.
Um,
So that would mean Aleski then. You're next. What
Right.
do you want to do?
I am going to shoot one of these beasties.
Okay. Let's see. Where are the mob rules? I'll make sure I get this right. Mob rules. Mobs. There we go.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, you got that. Okay. Just want to make sure. Did you already roll? You did not. So go ahead and roll your shoot.
Okay. Just wait for you to.
Yep. No. That's. I was just looking to make sure I had all the stuff right. That's all. Look at that shoot. Wow. That is pretty impressive.
Wow.
Is that like typical of your shoot ability, or is that?
No, that is typical of my shoot ability. Just
Very
don't
nice.
ask me to deceive anyone or have any money.
All right. All right. So he is going to bring it to 4 shifts. So you take out one of those guys.
Bam.
He dies in a squealing puff of smoke.
How are you doing ammo?
I am not.
All right. So when I fail, or when I there, like when I critically fail, I am basically out of ammo. That's how some.
Oh, I'm because this is I'm going a superhero feel with this. Which by the way, let's change up our thing. Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that this didn't change up. So I'm going superhero feel. So if you have that as part of your thing, I'm going to say that basically you just can't take an action the next turn if you do a critical fail like that.
Right. Okay.
Because I don't want ammo to be a stopping factor.
Right.
All right, Claude, Mr. Stretchy, you're
That's
starting
me.
this shit. Do something.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna morph my arms into blades, which gives me a +2 to fight in close quarters combat.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
I'm
make
gonna
sure you
fight
add that
this
to
guy
your
from-
fight roll.
Yep. There we go. Fight. +2. Do I have to put +2 or just 2?
Just 2 should work.
2.
All right. I was trying to make these guys easy. Might have been too much. All right. So another hordeling goes screaming into smoke. All right. Sludgy, it is your turn.
All right. I
Do something horrible.
slough out from the alleyway,
Mhm.
and blast a couple. I fling a couple of large clods, clods of dirt and mud at this guy right here that's closest to the building. I'm gonna. roll
Oh,
my
you know
shoot.
what?
Yo.
I just realized something. I totally screwed up. when we do a conflict, I apologize. I just want to get this right. You guys, I think because you both succeeded with style there. Don't you? Let's see. Actions attack. Attack hits causes damage, may reduce damage by 1 to generate a boost. So that was it. You have the option when you succeed with style to reduce the damage by 1 and create a boost for another attack, which is basically like a free invoke 1 shot advantage. So that's up to you guys if you want to do that. And then Pierre, you also have that option. You guys both hit them enough that you both could get one, Brian and Jamie. So
No, I'm not going to use it.
okay. What is that noise?
I don't know.
Was that you, Chris?
My dad laughing, I guess.
Oh, okay. I thought I can't hear the audio for the music for some reason, and I thought just that came through. So, okay. So sorry, Pierre. So go ahead and sludge them.
Legendary.
Jesus. So you have the same option, though it seems like you guys don't really need this. Yep. One of them's gonna go. So you could reduce it. So basically, you could make it down to a epic, and have a boost for your next, or for a next attack with something. Not the very next, but an attack.
An
Or
attack
action.
from someone else. Like I can aid someone else's, or is it just my next action?
Either is fine. It just basically gives you a boost that you could use. It's like a free invoke advantage.
Yeah, then I'd like to do that and give a
So why don't?
bonus to Gertrude. Perhaps.
and
So, narratively explain what you do.
Yeah. So I fling off a couple of piles of sludge, and in impacting that first one into nothingness, the area damage from that, like mud, flings out and sticks the hordling against the wall a little bit, leaving it vulnerable to attack from above.
Gertrude. I just want to do one. I'm not used to this yet. There. So Gertrude, you have a boost given to you by Pierre. Sludgy.
Nice.
All right. So next
Messy.
on this is Gertrude.
Hope this does not gum up the works. Here we go!
Is this where the fire starts?
We'll find out. I'm not planning on fire, but noisy. But Gertrude is kind of seeing them distracted and stuck, extending arm blades and leaping down to convert that potential energy into kinetic energy.
All right, that sounds like a fight.
Yes, so the boost
can-
is a +2,
Yep, you can add the +2 for your boost.
and then the natural weapon is a +2.
Yes, sir. Jamie?
There-
After the boost is used, it disappears, right?
Yeah. Actually, can you keep using it? No, it's because it's not an advantage, so you can't add new invokes later to it. So yeah.
Gertrude, that's
So you break
fantastic.
him free when you do. So that is fantastic. Strangely, I don't think he's going to win. Oh, wow. And is that with your +2?
Yes.
Well, anyways, you still get it with style, but I was just surprised. So, yep. Goodbye, Hortley. And
I can't in a healer.
Actually,
Now,
Gertrude
everybody-
disappeared. You deleted Gertrude.
Yeah, I think you got rid of Gertrude.
oh, bye, Gert. See ya. so Gertie. That's it. All right, so all of you, before we swap over to Charles, which Tony, you're back, right?
That's
Hear me?
all for
There we
me.
go.
I think.
Oh, there you are. Yep. Go ahead and make your notices just so we can see whether or not you know what's going on down there, because you still have a move action technically. So, and it'll be Charlie's turn. Gertrude. Oh my God. Stretch. All right. Say with your other ones, you know that it's in the general southern direction, but you still haven't pinpointed it. The two of you that actually made a positive number. The other two, so sad. That was terrible.
But we do have a move
All
action,
right.
right? Can we move with, like, position ourselves within our own zone?
Yep, you could move. I think Gertrude, unless the other ones have some method they want to use to get over the roofs, only Gert can actually go direction. But you all can make it if you have. I would say the roof is probably about 12 or 15 feet. So I would expect an athletics roll out of you, probably of good. Unless you have an actual movement power. If you're just doing monk shit,
No,
then
yeah, no, I'm using my athletics.
okay. So just get a good roll.
All right. This is gonna suck.
If you want to come up with some sort of advantage to give yourself some help, you can do that.
No. All right.
Okay, Lesky sucks. Okay.
I jump and don't catch the eve.
All right. They're actually more powerful together than they would be individual, which you didn't get to see last time because you guys went first and totally wiped them out. But let me make sure I read it to you exactly here.
They basically go once as a group and add the number of
Right.
extra people, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, and whoever has the highest of whatever skill you're using, for each person in the group, you add +1 to it if they're all synergized group.
Mhm.
So like if you're like trying to, put out a fire and you get some skill at that and you're all working together, like so that's where your regeneration is awesome because you don't get stuck with a consequence for as long as everybody else does. But as of right now, you could just take that stress or you can concede. It's up to you which one you can attack on you. I'm gonna start dancing.
I don't think it's the time.
Okay. You say that. Charlie, you are magically active. You're a magical origin character, right?
Oh, yes.
All right. I know I'm kind of giving it away, but could you roll a notice for me?
Fair.
Okay. You get a sensation off of her, like almost like a tingle when she does this. And let's see.
And
have, like-
magic and
We have like no real chance. Wow, that was a good roll by them, but not enough. All right. So she does that, and the creatures, though they were going after her, they are now looking at her with adoration. They're not necessarily completely stopping their aggression, but they're kind of like, that is pretty, kind of thing. And you get that tingling sensation from her that